All right. Peace and shalom, family. What's going on? Peace and shalom. What's going on? Just give me a second. I'm waiting for everybody else to join in. I was a little late today because right now I'm in a different environment right now, and the Wi-Fi is terrible. Right, so I was having some difficulty getting live for y'all, but I made it work. So we here. So I apologize for the delay, but we are live. So I'm gonna give a few more minutes for y'all to join in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you share this link. Share this link, hit the thumbs up button. Let's go in a little bit tonight, right? I can't be as animated as I would like to be, right, today. But nonetheless, we're still going to get it in, all right? So if you guys can see clearly and you can hear clearly, hit that one, hit one. If you can see and hear clearly, hit one. Okay, if you can see and hear clearly, hit one. Shout out to Al Yashaba Yasharal in the building. Drea Israel, what's going on? Michael Van Net, Sharon Hammonds, ITC James, what's going on, family? What's going on? Yehuda Dawid, Jay Igrier, what's going on? All right, so you guys can see and hear clearly, okay? So I'm gonna stay at this tone, all right, for the rest of the show, okay? And hopefully the picture quality stays consistent as well, because again, like I said, I'm in a different environment and the Wi-Fi is terrible. All right, so what you see is what you get. All right, shout out to Clarence Walsh in the building. What's going on, my brother? All right, so make sure you guys share this link. All right, and let's get started. All right, so I'm waiting on you. I'm gonna give you another few minutes to join in. All right, the Black Carib in the building. Shalom to you as well, King. All right. So again, family, if you're in here, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you share this video. If you're brand new to this channel, hit that subscribe button because we go in. Y'all know how we do. We go in. All right. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the critically acclaimed Freestyle Friday session is back again. All right. So last Friday, I wasn't able to go live. I went live briefly on Sunday after that whole situation that went down downtown Atlanta. So I'm going to speak on that a little bit for y'all, as well as, you know, what's coming down the pipe so that you guys are aware of it. All right. But I'm going to give another minute or two for you to join in. All right. Shout out to Katria Benisrael in the building. Consuelo F. What's going on, sis? Sister V Love. What's going on? Jack Max. What's up? Oh, that's Sean. All right. What's going on? All right. So I'm going to give it another second. All right, and then we're going to get started. Did I stay in the area? Sharon, are you talking about downtown Atlanta where everything went down? Or you asking me, did I stay down there? No, I didn't stay down there. I actually came uptown, right? And back to the dwelling that I'm at right now, which is temporary. So I'm okay. And nothing happened to me. I'm okay. Feel me? I didn't get, pulled over. I didn't get arrested. I didn't get harassed by the police. So nothing happened to me. Yeah. Thank y'all. I went down there with a righteous intent. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't down there to fight no cops. I wasn't down there to spaz or wild out, nothing like that. I was simply there to try and build with our people that was down there and speak some sense into them. Let them know, okay, what's your next step? See, the problem with our community is that they protest first. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing to do. We're going to get into that. I was trying to speak some sense to them and, they weren't listening. I got there kind of late after curfew, especially at that time. It's high intensity. They ain't trying to listen to anything you're trying to say. So I just got to pull them out the burden building. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to fight, scream, kick, and fight. I tell people all the time the analogy of a lifeguard. You know what I'm saying? If there's, a swimmer that's on the beach and they've strayed out too far and you have to jump in the water to go save them as a lifeguard, you got to understand they're going to be panicking. They're going to be anxious. They're going to be fearful. So in the process of trying to grab them and bring them to shore, they may elbow you a little bit, kick you, yell at you, scream at you, and they don't intend to do that, right? It's a dire situation to them. You have to be that calm and still presence. You know what I'm saying? That's going to bring them out of safety. And sometimes you may have to be stern with them. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on, who it is you're talking to. At the end of the day, it's about saving the lives of my community. You know what I'm saying? Even if I have to go on the front line and do it, I'm willing to do that. You feel what I'm saying? And it's funny because a lot of people in our community calling themselves leaders, I don't see them on the front line. I don't even see half of them protesting. They sitting right in the comfort of their homes talking about what should have been. And where y'all at? Where y'all at? We was looking for y'all. Where y'all at? I could have used some help. Okay. All right. ITC James, I guess. I'm not sure. I know they protesting again tonight. They said they're going to continue to do it until there's justice. I don't know how long that's going to be. But hopefully if there's speedy and swift, convictions and, prosecutions of the guilty, that will kind of quiet everybody down. But at the end of the day, that's not resolving the root issue. That is not tackling the root issue. So I'll touch on it a little bit shortly. What I'm doing now, just killing a little bit of time for y'all to get in. Shout out to Dimitri Elden and builder, my brother, Coach Vaughn Parker. What's going on? Jaylon Yisrael, Obadiah Yisrael. What's going on, family? What's going on? Let me see. I think I got everybody. Thinking about it. We're in the process of moving, right? So until the house is ready, right? We moved out of our previous place. Right now, I'm currently at a hotel, and we've been staying here since last Friday, and I'll be here until June 15th. And that's when we're going to move into our house, and I'll have more of a better setup, right? Because I'm setting up a studio. If you guys want to contribute, to the equipment needed for the studio, have any suggestions, anything like that, let me know. So I can use all the contributions, all the assistance suggestions I can get, because I want to create a dynamic studio for you guys. You guys deserve quality, you guys deserve polish, and that's what I like anyway when I do things here. So our broadcasts will look much better, right? I'm gonna get a better camera, I'm gonna get a better background setup, lighting, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna build it from scratch. All right. So shout out to Kendrick Black in the building. G-Man G, what's going on? All right. So now that we got mostly everybody in here, let's get started. Okay. So thank you. I appreciate that, Sharon. I appreciate that. All right. All right. So let's get started. So the first things first, family, just so you know, we still have the GoFundMe up. And if you guys are interested in supporting our GoFundMe, what we're doing now is we're still raising funds so that way we can help families in need during this economic crisis, because it's still economic crisis. It's over 40 million Americans that are out of work. And if you look at the ratio, there's a disparity between African Americans and all other ethnic groups. You know what I'm saying? We're hit the hardest because we're most poverty stricken. So when there's some kind of a recession or economic depression or something along those lines, it's going to hit us harder, right? So I've been getting a lot of requests from families that needed assistance. We was able to assist a lot of families. Thanks to you guys for donating. I appreciate all of y'all for donating. If anybody's interested, if you still have it to give, we're still collecting. So that way we can still make a difference to people who actually need the assistance. All right. And as you can see here on your screen, this here is the website. All right. It's called COVID-19 Quarantine Support for Civilian Survivors. Thanks to you guys, we raised $10,678. We're more than halfway towards our $20,000 goal. All right. You guys, contributed 614 shares. There's 111 people following, and we had 109 people donate. So all praise to the Most High. Thank you guys for caring about your community and making sure that families, they can survive during this economic crisis as best they can. And you guys contributed to that. So I'm grateful for that. And I thank you guys for donating. And again, this is one of the little things that we can do, right, to help during this coronavirus situation. I did several lives where I've educated y'all on the pandemic as it pertains to health, as it pertains to statistics, as it pertains to general awareness. And then we created this so that way we can actually get financial support to those who needed it. So thank you to everybody who has given to this. I greatly appreciate that. All right, family. So I just want to continue to say that because, again, you guys have helped a lot of families who otherwise wouldn't have gotten no help. And a lot of these families, after we've given to them, they were able to go and get assistance outside of us So that worked out. All right. So I want to thank you guys for doing that. You guys are awesome. This is why I love everybody that supports this channel, because you guys don't just get in the chat and just talk. You guys actually lend your support. You actually get involved. You guys actually contribute for the general holistic health of the community, right? Because that's what we're about. You feel what I'm saying? And I sometimes I go out my way. I go do certain extremes to make my point that, you know, when people are looking for intervention for peace in the city, they should be able to come to us, right? We should be that voice. We should be that power, that presence. You know what I'm saying? No matter where we at, we should represent the Most High, and people should be able to identify that. You feel what I'm saying? You shouldn't even have to open your mouth. It's just the way you stand and your posture and the energy that you bring and the way you move. Like, people should be able to detect that, and there's something different about that person, right? That's how we best represent the Most High. You feel what I'm saying? And when we do things like this and people see that we're doing the best we can with the little that we have, we're actually making an impact. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys for that, because you guys went out your way above and beyond the call of duty to make this possible. So I thank you guys for that. All right. So that's here for the GoFundMe. Again, I dropped the link in the chat. If you guys are interested in donating to it, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. All right. Since we hit the $20,000 goal, I think we would have raised enough funds to cater to anybody that has come to us regarding the situation. And by the time we hit our goal, it should be maybe 2 months from now or so, where things will start to taper off, because things are attempting to plateau. But again, because the African-American community is feeling this impact the most, we're still getting a lot of requests for people in our community. So we want to continue to have a steady flow of finances that we can use to cushion them during this coronavirus pandemic economic impact. Okay. All right, so I just wanted to say that. I want to thank you guys for that. Now, also, guys, you know that we dropped the mixtape. If you guys have not heard a sample of the mixtape, the sampler is on this channel. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat for you guys. Let me go ahead and drop the link in the chat so you guys can sample the mixtape. All right, if you guys are interested in it, you guys can email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. That's kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in here so you guys can check it out. All right, so here's the link for KHM, The Truth Works Mixtape Volume 2. Volume 2, all right? Shout out to my brother, the Black Kharif, for the donation. Thank you so much, Aki. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Me and that brother got to build very soon, all right? So Mixtape 2 is fire. So anybody in here that has already gotten their copy of the mixtape, please leave some feedback in the chat so people can know how great that joint is, man. We went through a process where we filtered through, it was probably about 30-something songs, and we picked about 18 of those songs that made the cut. And, you know, this seems to be the best songs to follow up in the footsteps of Volume 1, which is fire. All right. So for Mixtape Volume 2, we're taking donations of $10, so it can go towards our charity community endeavors. Right. So you can donate $10 or more to get access to Volume 2. But those of you who are listening to Volume 2 have not heard Volume 1. Right. You need to listen to them back to back together. You know what I'm saying? So if you're interested in Volume 1 and Volume 2 together as a package, you can give us a donation of $20 or more to get access to both mixtapes, and we will give you a free Amazon gift card for donating. That's it. You want to get access to the mixtape, we want to thank you by giving you an Amazon gift card. You don't have nothing to lose. So if you guys are interested, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. I'll go ahead and put that in the chat. You know, we give back all the time on this channel with this ministry. We give back all the time. So, you know, if you want to get just Volume 2, it's a $10 more donation. But if you get the package and you want access to Volume 1 and Volume 2, you give us $20 or more as a donation, and we give you an Amazon gift card back. No questions asked, as a thank you for patronizing us and helping us get this music into as many hands and ears as possible. So that way we can promote the truth and we can bring further awareness to every artist that's on these mixtapes. A lot of these artists on the mixtapes, due to our distribution, have done gigs off of it, right? They've been sourced to do songs with other artists. And more people are realizing how much talent is in our community. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of untapped potential in our community. So we want to continue to give the little guys an opportunity to be heard by the mainstream. right? So they could be patronized. And so that way, you know, people, they could be a common household name. You feel what I'm saying? So we want everybody to eat. You feel what I'm saying? We're not in ministries that just, oh, everything's going to Divine and KHM. Nah, we want everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's why we source different people to do different things. We're going to make sure that everybody can get their hand in the pie and get themselves a piece. All right. So if you're an artist, just let us know. Mixtape Volume 3 will be dropping next year. However, KHMMG, Kingdom Harbinger Ministries Music Group, will be launching this fall. All right. We already got an artist that we're working with. We're going to put out an official album. All right. We're going to try to get it done by the end of the fall and get it out there into your hands. We're going to set up tour for this artist. We're going to do concerts. We're going to do promotions. We're going to do video shots of, you know, for the music video and everything like that. So we're going to cover all bases in regards to this, and we're going to put every dollar behind this artist and then other subsequent artists, right? So if you guys want to get down with Kingdom Harbinger Ministries Music Group, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com, and we got you. You know, let us know, send us some of your best songs. You know what I'm saying? We even giving out advances, okay? Advances. All right. So we don't want the artists in our community to be tempted to try to go mainstream in order for them to support their craft or get people to listen to their craft or get recognition for the work that they're doing. Right. We want to be able to have them to source it from within our community. And with that, they can stay on the straight and narrow. You feel what I'm saying? Keep these statute, laws, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Being pillars in their community and making a difference. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want our people to get compromised in any way, shape, or form. We want them to realize that the swag is really with us. Ain't nobody else got swag like us. They got to follow in our footsteps. They got to follow behind the trail that we blaze. We should not be following after the secular realm for anything. And this is why we teach autonomy here, self-sufficiency, self-governance, self-sustainability. We have the power to do that. We got to put our minds together. We got to put our funds together. We got to put our time and energy together so that way we can get this done. All right. So if I have to, you know, be the pioneer to set that example, then that's what's going down. You feel what I'm saying? So appreciate that, Drea. Again, it's kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. Okay. So again, I wanted to explain to you guys, don't forget to get mixtapes, Volume 1 and Volume 2. If you already have Volume 1, get Volume 2. If you got Volume 2, get Volume 1. If you got none, get both of them and get you a free Amazon gift card give back. All right, because that's how we do it. I mean, like I said, I think we're one of the biggest names in the Israelite community that actually gives back immediately to the community. Okay, immediately to our community, right? So I'm going to give you guys just to take a look. This was our Volume 1, right? Dope cover. Like I said, we had, I think, 21 tracks on here, man. With so many tracks, we had to do a double CD because we had so many submissions for Volume 1. Volume 2, we didn't get as many submissions, but we got more than enough, and we broke it down to 18. I really wanted to bring it at 16, but it was just so much fire. So, man, I got to put 2 more in there. If you're also interested in a physical copy of both these CDs, because some of y'all still have CD players in your truck, in your car, at home, email us, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. Let us know that you want a physical CD, and we will hook you up. All right, we would definitely hook you up. All right. Now, this is Volume 2. KHM presents the Truth Works Mixtape Volume 2. Pump up the volume. Volume 3, artwork and songs going to be 10 times better than what we got on here, because once these artists get exposed, then they got to get on their A+ game. Not their A game, their A+ game. All right, so these are the album covers for Volume 1 and Volume 2, and just by looking at the album cover, you know the content is fire. You know what I'm saying? Just by looking at it, you know. And like I said, if you guys want to sample it, we have the sampler for both Volume 1 and Volume 2 on this channel. Just type them up. Type in KHM, the Truth Works Mixtape, and you'll see Volume 1 and Volume 2 samplers come up. Listen to the samplers before you donate, or if you trust that we got that fire, you can donate off the rip. It's up to you guys. But definitely, man, you know, this, I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed, man. I'm still bumping Volume 1. All right, that's how hot it is. You feel me? So like I said, you guys can email us, just let us know, and we got you. All right. Shalom to Rise Israel in the building. Yaakov Ben Yasharala, what's going on? What's going on, brother? Yarden in the building. What's going on? Black Ave, Morey Shama Talmid Yahu in the building. Roland Walker, what's going on? Matthew Yisrael, Bruce Williams. What's going on, family? What's going on? All right. We got one of our artists right there in the building, Morey Shema Talmid Yahu. He's on volume 1 and volume 2. And if he plays his cards right, we're going to lock him down as another contributing artist to KHMMG, Kingdom Harvard Ministries Music Group. That brother is talented. We're going to put money behind him, and we're going to get him out there so that way we can take over mainstream with truth music. All right, all that stuff right now is garbage. You know, it's interesting because when I went out to these protests and so forth, my thing is, what kind of music you going to listen to? You're going to listen to a little Uzi. You're going to listen to 6ix9ine. You're going to listen to, who else? Lil Wayne. I mean, who are you going to listen to when the revolution pops off? You're going to listen to these secular artists where they talk about getting lean and they talking about smashing some homie's wife. You feel what I'm saying? They talking about shooting somebody up. Like, you can't listen to that music when the revolution is going down. How is that going to inspire anybody to get it popping? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that music is going to cause you to turn up on your own people. You're going to see the ops and automatically get at your ops when you got the enemy right in front of you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, we got to supply that music, that truth music, because it gets righteousness into their subconsciousness. So when they act consciously, they deal righteously. See, we have to do that. We have to do that. So this is why we're investing in KHMMG, because we know what we're seeing now is only the beginning. We have to fuel the fire and then manipulate it so that way we reorient it into the direction that the Most High wants to see it go. You understand what I'm saying? Once we use this as an opportunity, these current events is nothing but an opportunity to wake up the dry bones in the valley. That's all it is. That's how I see it. When I see people out there, I'm saying, yo, they're dry bones. We got to wake them up. You feel what I'm saying? If you watch that video when I was down there protesting with them and they over here talking crazy, I say a couple of words to them, get them to think. And they thinking like, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes there may be some pushback because our people stiff-necked and hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? Stubborn. But eventually it seeps in because we have to be that voice of reason. The Most High said, let me reason with y'all. We got to reason with our people. Okay. All right. Shout out to AKAK from UK. What's going on? Brother Jamel Jones, we appreciate the donation. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to Calvin Castillo in the building. ABC 1908, cool story, bro. Shalom. Brother Mendez, another artist. Brother Mendez, that song No Justice is Flames on volume 2. Y'all gotta check that out, man. My brother Virtuous, Morey Shema Talmid Yahu, he got a song called Virtuous on there. Flames. Flames. This is revolution music, man. Not bang, bang, shoot 'em up, get high, go to the club, get tipsy, smash somebody's wife. Come on, man. That's not revolution music, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's not revolution music. This volume 1, volume 2, this is the music to turn up to. Because once it's into your psyche, you're going to act righteously and you're going to lead the charge. They're going to be following behind you. You feel me? All right. So, yeah, do that, Brother Mendez. I appreciate that. Do that. Do that. And shout out for the donation. I appreciate that, my brother Mendez. I appreciate that. All right. So also what I'm going to do is send out a couple of free access to the mixtapes to people because of the donations we received tonight. So I'm going to select 2 people and I'm going to shoot out free access to them for all the donations received already so that they can get access to both volume 1 and volume 2 because of all the donations we just received just now. So I thank you guys for donating. I truly appreciate that. All right. Shout out to DJ in the building. What's going on, DJ? Sister Cheryl, what's going on, sis? All right. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Anything that we discuss here, all of the details should be down below in the description. Down below in the description. All right. Let's lead the charge in every facet of life, family. All right, every facet of life. That's the only way you can big up the name of your patron deity is based on the work you put in on his behalf. You know what I'm saying? People should be asking where we at. You know what I'm saying? Yes, ABC 19, cool story, bro. Yes, you can donate it through Cash App. And when you put it through Cash App, it's going to ask you to add a note. Just put for the mixtape and your email address, and we're going to shoot it right to you. All right, shout out to Truth Seek in the building. What's going on? All right, so again, fam, make sure you share this video. If you're brand new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. We got tons of stuff in store for you. All right, and anybody else that wants to contribute a donation to get that mixtape. Remember, Volume 1 and Volume 2, if you get them together for a $20 more donation, you get back a free Amazon gift card. Volume 2, those of you who already got Volume 1, if you want Volume 2, is a $10 donation. And like I said, if you want a physical copy after you've donated, just email us and we'll make sure we get it out to you. All right? Yeah, that's right, Moray Shema. You can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? You definitely can't beat that. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's move. Akhil Hussein says salam to you as well, my brother. All right. People see me with this kufi on, they think I'm Islam. Yeah, they think I'm Muslim. Think I'm from, I represent Islam and I'm a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? People say it different ways with their vernacular, but they think I'm a Muslim. They think I practice Islam. So, I don't correct them when they say salam alaikum to me. You know what I'm saying? I just say alaikum salam, you know what I'm saying, out of respect. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they engage conversations with me and they find out, oh, you're an Israelite? So yeah, I know a little bit of Arabic, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot about Islam, you know what I'm saying, what it means to be a Muslim, you know what I'm saying? And I use that as an icebreaker in order to have a conversation and build. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got to learn how to navigate, man. You got to. Shout out to my brother Rodney Frederick in the building. Shabbat shalom to you as well, my king. Knowledge Truth in the building all the way from Hawaii. What's going on? Drea Israel, yes, sis. There is a Cash App you can donate to. Just look down in the description. You'll see it, or I'll just type it in here so you guys have that as well. Right, I'll type it so that way you have it. All right, I'm back. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next thing. So again, I just wanted to let you guys know about the mixtape as well as the GoFundMe. I appreciate everybody's been donating to that. Thank you everybody who already asked for the mixtape. We've given out tons of access already to the mixtape, and we want to get in the hands of everybody in this community, not just people that's viewing this. If you listen to it and you like it, tell somebody else so they can also patronize us and get access to this mixtape. All right. So again, when we do the KHMMG, King Harvard's Ministry Music Group, we're going to get our artists on mainstream radio. We're going to get them spins on mainstream radio. That's how hard we're going to go with this thing. We're not playing games. We are not playing games with this. It's about time. Everything that's going on, we know it's our time, Israel. Kum, Akwam, rise, Israel. This is not a game, family. This is not a game. You feel me? All right. So Rise Israel says, no, thank you, Drea. Thank you, sis. How is ATL looking after the protests? Yeah, ATL's looking crazy, man. There's a lot of vandalism downtown. They smashed out the windows in the CNN building, so that's boarded up. People looted. They was throwing firecrackers and rocks at the cops. You know what I'm saying? Some people were fighting the cops. But there's a lot of vandalism. If you go back and watch that video on this channel, when I went downtown, you'll see I'm there while they're tagging. You know what I'm saying? While they're vandalizing, you see me there. You know what I'm saying? While people are in the police face and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's kind of wild, man. I don't know how it is today. We got a curfew, an 8 p.m. curfew now. You know what I'm saying? All throughout the city because of everything that's going down. You feel what I'm saying? So, my thing is, I'm an advocate. If you want to protest, protest. But if you don't have a plan to protest and execute, get up out of here. You're wasting time. And if all you're doing is asking for justice and for these cops to go to jail, that is not resolving the root cause of the issue. It's not resolving it at all. Okay? It's not. And I've done several videos on how to fix the Black community. I've given blueprints and plans that all you gotta do is take it, protest it, and execute it, and you will see change immediately. Immediately. I got a playlist called Autonomy. Look up my playlist, Autonomy. Matter of fact, I'll share that in here with y'all so you guys can see that as well. My Autonomy playlist. And check it out, man. I got tons of solutions on there. Tons of solutions. All right. And I'll dedicate a live to talking about these solutions. But tonight, we're going to talk about this justice thing. We're going to talk about it. All right. We're going to talk about it. And then we're going to get into these Christian apologists that want this work. We're going to make sure they get it too. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and send y'all the link. All right, so you guys can check it out. All right, here's the link right here. You can check out the game plan. We got a game plan. There's the game plan right there. All right. Rodney, I guess. I think I have his information. I got his information, so I'll see. I'll see. A K says, I know you ain't Muslim, bro. That should be obvious. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Unless, you know, people say Muslim just means one who submits to the will of Allah. And if you say Allah is the same as the Yahu or Yah or Yahweh from the scriptures, or El Shaddai, you know what I'm saying? If you're saying that's the same deity, then I guess I am Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. It depends on your vantage point, you know. But nonetheless, I've had Muslims on here, had discussions with them and all of that. So, I mean, you can go back and check the resume. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Rise Israel. Yeah, I'm glad I survived it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, DJ, you're right. You know, there's a lot of infiltrators. When I was down there, I seen maybe about 3 different groups that was antagonizing the police and trying to encourage the people to get in their face. And I'm like, no, fall back, fall back. And luckily we was able to disperse most of that front line and get them back home safely, that they're alive today. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what's up, Moray, Shaman Talmid Yahoo. Right. Now, Chris Lowry, who are you talking about? You talking about Christian apologists? That's light work. That's light work. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. That's light work. It's light work. All right. So let me go ahead and move on to the show so we can get to the fun stuff. All right. So the next thing that I want to discuss is our Patreon. All right. If you guys are not signed up for our Patreon, you are missing a lot of material. There's so much exclusive stuff that I drop on Patreon. Anybody here that's part of the Patreon, you guys can brag about it in the chat if you like. All right. I'm going to get you guys to see what we just recently added to our Patreon. I'm going to add 2 books tonight before I go to bed. All right. We got tons of free books on there, man. These books cost anywhere from $20 to a couple $100 on Amazon. And we give you access to all of them at no cost, right? We also give you access to our articles that we have on here, academic articles that we have on here. You get early access. You get exclusive content. You get the giveaways that we have. We have polls on there. Recent poll is in July. 3rd week of July will be in Dallas. 4th week of July will be in Houston. 2nd week of August will be in Baltimore. And 3rd week of August will be in LA. Okay. 2nd week of September will be in Chicago. And the 3rd week of September, I haven't decided. It's either going to be Memphis or Philly. Right. Unless you guys have another city that you prefer me to go to. We need at least, 10 or more people requesting for us to come out that way. But we know once we promote it openly, we'll have tons of people come out. But we just want to at least tackle 6 cities this summer before the fall hits. So if you guys have any suggestions or other cities that you want us to go to, we have 1 floating city in September. Let me know what city you want it to be, and we'll definitely come out there. But we will be in Dallas and Houston in July next month. We will be in LA and Baltimore in August, and we'll be in Chicago in September. But also, we want to know what would be the 6th city. What's the 6th city that you guys want us to go to? All right, let me know. All right, what is the 6th city? Do you want us there? All right. Thank you, Consuelo and Moray Shamitamido for the shout outs for the Patreon. Patreon is popping. Rodney will be in Houston last weekend of July. We'll set up the chapter when we go. The reason why we're going to these cities is to set up KHM chapters. Okay. It's a 2-day session. So the first evening, which will be that Saturday after Shabbat, we're going to have the presentation for anybody interested in joining KHM. And the next day, we're actually going to have a seminar on our Julie Manumission, which is our credit repair services, and then our Naturopathic Eden, which is our naturopathic health consultation services. So we're going to present the information there. So you're going to learn a lot of stuff. And if you want our services, you can sign up for it right there on the spot. And or if you want to join our affiliate program, which is our referral program, or our consultant program, you guys can sign up right there on the spot and start making money the next day. Okay, because once you sign up, we give you money for signing up. If you join our affiliate program, we give you $10. If you join our consultant program, you get $20 just for signing up. You hear that? $10, $20 just for signing up. All right. Recently, we got rid of, what was it, $12,000 worth of debt for $200. $200 after we completed it, we got rid of $12,000 worth of debt for $200. You can't beat that. No way. We're not consolidating debt. We are eliminating it. It's a different ball game when you deal with KHM. We don't play over here. All right. We definitely do not play over here. Somebody says DC. Well, we're going to be in Baltimore. So DC is what, about 30 minutes away, if I'm not mistaken. So when we get to Baltimore, if you're in DC, take that drive, you know what I'm saying? Or get on that rail and meet us out there in Baltimore. You feel what I'm saying? So we'll definitely be there. All right. Yes. And it's crazy because me and Shema bumped into each other at the airport. It's crazy, man. I think it was we was going to Orlando, man. He was coming to Atlanta and we was going out to Orlando. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Shout out to my sister Yapa, Kalaya, Kimberly M in the building, Scott Garrett Headley. What's going on? What's going on? Sheikah Johnson, my sister Sheikah. What's going on, sis? What's going on? All right. Now, Calvin, you said Indianapolis. I mean, we can go there. It just depends. We got to find more people that want us to come out there to Indianapolis, because in order to establish a chapter, we need at least 10 people, because we got 10 roles that we need 10 people to fill, 7 major roles and 3 support roles of those 7 major roles. But we need at least 10 people interested in signing up to join the organization, and then we will come out there, right? We're going to open it up publicly, so we're going to have a lot of people come in, but we need at least 10 people to commit, so that way we can establish a chapter out there. And if you want some insight in what that pertains, we ran a pilot in Orlando. So Orlando was our pilot. We were kind of testing out how to do an official launch. We have done unofficial launches like in New York and Atlanta and LA and New Orleans and in North Carolina. These are all unofficial launches. So we have unofficial chapters in those regions, but we have not done any official launches until this year. We did a pilot launch in Orlando. That went smoothly. That went well. But then coronavirus hit. It set us back. So now in July, next month, we're trying to ramp things back up, right? We're trying to hit 6 cities. And then in the wintertime, 2 more cities, which would be 8 cities this year, including the pilot city, which is Atlanta, which would be 9 cities this year. God willing, he'll give us the strength and continue to ensure that we have the resources to come out here and establish these things so that we can change lives as soon as we get down here. All right. So when we come to your city, we're not coming here to play games. We're coming here to turn up. We're coming here to make a difference. And there's nothing like KHM anywhere. I guarantee you that. Shout out to my brother Jordan's Cadet in the building. What's going on, my brother? I saw those views, man, that you took when you took that scenic route for trucking, man. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. My brother's also, he does programming. All right. He does coding, right? Do Python script. My last role that I had in IT, I did a lot of heavy Python script because I had to work with developers as a solutions engineer / architect. And I had to help out the developers when they modified the APIs to the client's liking. So we helped them modify the APIs. They was doing some Python scripts. Sometimes they would have some issues. My job was to remove those roadblocks. So sometimes I had to go and help them with some scripting and help them with other things or whatever assistance they needed. You know, so that way they can continue to do their job. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. That's what we do. All right. Scott says it's 30 to 45 minutes, 1 hour with traffic. Okay. That's what's up, Scott. So Scott, man, if you in DC, man, please come through to Baltimore and check us out. Man, we're going to be there the second weekend of August. And I'll be there Friday night and I'm leaving out Sunday. Right. So Saturday night, we're going to have the KHM presentation. And then Sunday, we're going to have the seminar for you guys. But let me go ahead and drop the video in here for you guys so you guys can get a glimpse of the pilot that we ran out in Orlando. OK, let me drop that here in the chat for you guys. This is the link right here. All right. That's the link if you want to get an idea of what KHM is about. We're extremely transparent on our operations and how we get down. So all you got to do is watch that video. You learn everything about what KHM is about. And if you with it, just email us, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. Let us know that you're down. And when we hit up your city, we're going to be looking for you. All right. We don't want no virtual soldiers, right? We want people that's going to show up, commit, and say, yo, let's change this community, man. Because if we had KHM in all these cities, you know what I'm saying, we would be changing everything. Our people won't be just going out there mad, angry, bitter, and protesting. They would have a purpose that would lead to a plan, and then you protest it, and then you perform it. Simple. That's how you get it done. Matter of fact, on top of that, let me go ahead and show you guys. We got a new t-shirt that we are launching to inspire what I just said. Let me go ahead and show it to you guys. Those of you who joined our Patreon, because I still got to show you the Patreon stuff. You guys already got early access. I already got a couple of orders already for this t-shirt. All right, let me go ahead and show you guys this t-shirt that we have. All right, let me throw it up here. It's the t-shirt right here. All right, so this t-shirt says, emotion, strike it out. Nah. Have a purpose. React. Nah. Strike it out. Make a plan. Riot. Nah. Strike it out. Protest. Repeat the same cycle over again with no change. Nah. Perform it. So you have to have a purpose, and that purpose should lead you to creating a plan. And when you have that plan, you protest it so you can voice what the plan is in opposition of the adversity that is causing the issue that gives, you know, rise to the purpose. And then once the protesting is over, you perform it, you execute it. This is a very simple shirt that you can wear when you're amongst these protesters, or if you're just going about your daily routine, and people will see the shirt and the shirt will speak for itself. Okay, next time I go protesting, I will have this shirt on, and people will see it and say, whoa, what is that? Have a purpose, make a plan, protest, perform. Yeah, very simple shirt. I was going to add other graphics and stuff, so I said, nah, let me not distract away from what is straight ahead. Have a purpose, make a plan, protest it, and perform it. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in this shirt, because we're sharing it right now for the first time publicly, because our patrons have already saw this on early access on Patreon. We got a couple of orders already for that. This is available to anybody that wants this shirt. All right. And this shirt right here will tell it all for you. You ain't got to open your mouth. Just wear the shirt. That's it. Wear the shirt. And if they got questions, they will ask you. You don't even have to go to them. All right. So again, if anybody's interested in the shirt, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. I'll put the link again in the chat. All right, there you go. Shout out to the brother Still I Rise, Da'at. What's going on, my brother? One World Meditation. Shalom. My sister Phyllis Way in the building. Shalom, sis. Pat Shalara, shalom to you too as well, sis. Ducey, Shabbat, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right. Anybody else want to shout out, hit 2, and we're going to shout you out. Hit 2, we're going to shout you out. All righty. I don't know about that either, Rise. I have no clue. All right. Jordan, you did. What part of Georgia were you at? Shout out to House of Yeketzekel. What's going on? Yehezkel. What's going on, my brother? Yawasap, son of light. Shalom to you as well. Warrior Truth. Can you go over fasting? Do you have a video on fasting since it's a lifestyle I ask? I don't have a video dedicated to fasting. Okay. What I'm going to do, just so you guys know what's going on, after September, I'm going to be tackling various topics. I'm going to be going back to doing my lectures. Now, I may do a few between now and then, but the purpose of this time between June and September is launching KHM chapters around the U.S. Next year, we're going international. We're going to South Africa. We're going to London. We're going to Ghana. Lagos, Nigeria. Where else? We may go to New Zealand. I know about maybe 4 people out there part of KHM in New Zealand. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to go wherever the Most High leads us to go, wherever resources that we have. I know also when we go to West Africa, we're also going primarily to do primary research academically to validate all the claims that we make on this channel about us being the people. That's coming soon. You guys stay tuned to that, man. You guys stay tuned. It's going to be fire because I'm going out there to disprove what I've been teaching. That's my purpose of going out there. I'm going to go to try and disprove everything I've been teaching. But I'm so confident that the data information is already there from the people I know already there. I know it's not going to work. Y'all check it out. We're going to turn it into a fully fledged documentary. You guys going to enjoy it, man. I know you guys will enjoy it. All right. So again, if you guys are interested in this t-shirt, email us kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. If you're interested in this t-shirt, make sure you have a purpose and a plan before you open your mouth to protest. And once you open your mouth, you make sure you cash that check and perform it. It's that simple. All right. Okay. All right. All right, family. So with that being said, again, make sure you guys check out our Patreon. Check out our Patreon. Here it is right here. It's www.patreon.com/DivineProspect. Now, what I'm going to do another challenge. I'm going to challenge you guys to sign up to our Patreon right now. If we can get 3 to 4 new patrons right now, I got another Amazon gift card to give away. All right. And if you're already on Patreon, you can edit and raise your pledge. We need to get at least 4 people to respond to the Patreon, and I will give out this gift card. I'm going to give you an opportunity to win this gift card. So let's see if we can get some people or some new people to come in and invest into the Patreon. There's so much stuff on there for you guys. And you guys, somebody could win this off the strength of 4 people patronizing our Patreon. All right. See this? Somebody can win this right now. It's up to you guys. Somebody can win this right now because, you know, we love to give away when you guys invest in us. Right. So somebody can win that right now. So just so you guys can see, we have the early access for the t-shirt that's here. All right. We have book suggestions. We have the new book that we released on it called God Indwellings. This is a great, great book. It tells you the concept of the deity dwelling in a temple in the ancient Near East. And once you understand that context, it brings to life the scriptural references to Yah saying to Dawid about building him a house so that he can live in it. He said, I've been traveling with Israel since y'all came out of it. And I said this in my last lecture. I've been traveling with Israel, you know, all this time without a home for myself. I need you to build me a temple so I can dwell in it. When you read this book, it gives you so much background context. It makes it make sense. It's deep. But you can get this book at no cost just for signing up on our Patreon, and you can read it for yourself. Read it for yourself. We had loaded another book called Jews in the Hellenistic World. This book is important because it gives you insight into the writings of Philos and other individuals who were Hellenized and how they were trying to convey the Torah to a Hellenized audience, similar to what we see Shaul do. Shaul, what he was doing was nothing new. So in order for you to understand what he was attempting to do and the jargon he used, the idioms he used, you know, the analogies that he used, you must read this book that will give you so much background information that you'll be able to see what he was attempting to do. All right. And tonight, like I said, once we get off, I'm loading up 2 more books for you guys on the Patreon. And like I said, thank you to everybody who is supporting our Patreon. You guys have access to the mixtape volume 1 and volume 2. I think volume 1 is on there, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I'll add it. But you guys have access to the mixtape at no cost. And also, I'm going to show you guys what else we have. But like I said, if you guys want to win this gift card, all we need is at least 4 people now to patronize our Patreon. And then we want to give back. That's all I do. All I do is find different ways to give back to y'all for y'all investing in us. Like, this is immediate gratification from watching this channel. We want to activate the reward center in your brain by you invested in actually getting something tangible on behalf of us for you supporting what's going on here. It's that simple, family. It's nothing complicated. It's not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely what we got going on here. All right. So, So shout out to my brother Shaman at building. Yes, we have a conversation that we still need, my brother. Shout out to Soren above it. What's going on? What's going on? All right. So family, hey, patronize our Patreon. We'll give away this gift card. Give somebody a chance to win a gift card. Or if you don't need the gift card, sign up for the Patreon anyway. Check out all of our exclusive stuff on there, and you can give somebody this gift card. Everybody that I've seen so far that supports this channel is all about helping the next brother, next sister. You guys are the keepers that we need in our community, and I'm glad you guys are here. All right. So definitely that is our Patreon. Please, family, if you can, patronize it so we can continue to raise more funds so we can make it to your city and we can set up a chapter, family. We can set up a chapter. All right. And do other works in the community like we've been doing. Okay. So now the next thing I want to show you guys is something that I'm truly, truly appreciative of. All right. Shout out to Batakia Sakurai in the building. What's going on, family? No. Shema, take your time. Whenever you're finished with it, let me know, and then we'll present it on the channel. All right. Just take your time with it. All right. Take your time, my brother. No rushing. Same thing for you, my brother Jordan. All right. Y'all get your PowerPoints together, and we're gonna have a nice little conference, virtual conference, and I'll feature y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if we can do something physically yet because of the coronavirus situation, but I can go ahead and create an event this summer and have other people present. Right? I'm gonna vet it first, of course, and then I'm gonna throw y'all on the channel, and that way you can present more information at different angles to this community here, because people are open to information. Like, we're the cutting edge of the Israelite community. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying we're the only cutting edge, but I'm saying the way we do it is unique, right? So the information that you get off of this channel, I mean, you either hear it first or you don't hear it nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? And the objective is to equip our community so that way they can get the work done. All right. There's Yessa trolling again. What's going on, bro? No need to troll. You're talking about Protestant prospect. Really? Really, bro? Really? Okay. All right. Oh, man. Thanks for the laugh. I appreciated that, man. There's nothing ever wrong with having a good laugh. I'll definitely say that. All right. So with that being said, family, let's move on to the next thing. Like I said, here's something I'm going to show you guys that I am proud of. Like I said, this thing will be available this upcoming week. You guys definitely are going to enjoy it. Let me go ahead and reveal the little something of it for you guys. Just a little something for you guys. All right, just give me a second. Let me throw it up on the screen. All right. People have already pre-ordered this. If you are part of our Patreon, you get access to it for free. You get a copy for free. All right. Check this out, family. Check this out. Check this out. All right. This here is the cover to our pre-exilic Israelite sacerdotal menological calendar for 2020. Now, I have to apologize, family, that this is late, right? It's late. It should have been released in March. It was a difficult time finding the right people to assist with this project. I finally found them, and by the time I got them, it was kind of late in the game. But I'm still releasing this calendar because we still have Shavuot coming up, and we still have the fall feast coming up. Okay, so this calendar again was a pilot calendar I want to launch for 2020 just to see the reception amongst the community. This is something that you guys are not going to see nowhere else because we have to have cultural autonomy. All right, now when we teach things at KHM, we're going to continue to put out material that reflects the things that we teach. And one of the things which is a game changer is the pre-exilic Israelite sacerdotal menological calendar. All right. This is the cover art for the cover of the calendar. And remember, we're working on a physical copy, which we'll have this summer, right? A big wall that you can either hang on your wall or hang on your desk, right? It'll come in two sizes, extra large for the wall or a medium size that you can put on your desk. And we was thinking about doing maybe a pocket version, but probably not because some of the font will be too small for a pocket version. So it'll be a medium size version that you can sit on your desk, or it'll be a large version that you can hang on your wall. All right. So imagine seeing this. You see how awesome this is? Me and the brother just finished this, you know what I'm saying, today, the cover, right? And we were supposed to release it last week, but it wasn't really done yet. And I didn't want to give nothing fully, you know, I want to give things fully baked when they're ready, not when they're half baked. Sometimes it may go over schedule, and I apologize for that. But I'm telling you, family, once you crack this thing open at this, you may not even get past the cover. There's so much stuff to take in just by looking at the cover, man. The cover tells it all. You feel what I'm saying? But once you crack this thing open and see what it looks inside, it's not matched anywhere in this community. Now, just so you guys know, this year we're going to be shooting the reality show, Fire. We're working on a children's app that you can download from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, working on a children's interactive app. And I would tell you what the concept is, but I don't want nobody biting it before we have it completed. So just know the next project we'll be working on is a children's app, an interactive children's app that you can download on Google Play or Apple Store. And it's something that your children is going to love. It's fully interactive, and it's going to teach them this cultural stuff that we keep talking about on this channel, because I get a lot of requests from parents who watch this channel and say, hey, do you have anything for children? Because we want to try to find a way to take this stuff that you're talking about and bring it down to its simplest component so we can feed it to our children to consume. And I said, you know what? Good idea. I'm going to work on a children's app. I was going to do a children's book. I said, nah, right now, children, they have tablets and phones and computers. Let's do a children's app. So our children's app is going to be coming extremely soon. If you are a developer out there for mobile apps, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. Anybody can drop our email address in the chat. But if you are a mobile developer, hit us up. We're still looking for good talent. We got one guy already, but we want to have a team that's going to assist us. You will be compensated for your time. So if you are a software developer or if you're a mobile app developer, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. If you're a graphic artist, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. And we're working on the website where this calendar will be fully interactive on the website. So if you're a web designer and you want to get paid for future projects that we have going on, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. We have the funds to pay for all these projects that we're either going to do in-house or outsource. So if you guys need a gig to make some extra money and you want to use your skills and your talent to contribute to the overall health and progress of the community, KHM is where it's at. We're going to push you and thrust you into the stratosphere so we can crack this thing open, family, and be that catalyst for change. We can do that. So this is simply just the cover. The cover. Look at that. We got one of the best visual artists to doing our flyers and our covers and our illustrators in the game, family. The polish is there, the detail is there. This thing is awesome, man. I just been looking at it since we completing it. I'm probably every 30 minutes I take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much there, and it encapsulates everything that you will encounter once you crack this calendar open. All right. So this is phenomenal work, family. Phenomenal work, and it took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to put that thing together. And there's so many people that have been asking us, Divine, we need a calendar. Divine, we need a calendar. And I said, okay, we got the calendar. I was supposed to release this calendar a couple of weeks ago, but we didn't have the cover yet. We've been working on that for some time now. I've been getting the last illustrations, and I got all the illustrations, and we're going to do crunch time to get this thing out to you guys next week. But if you are a Patreon pledger, you get access to this for free. You get you a free copy. If you're not, we're asking for a donation of $10 or more, and you can get access to this beautiful work, man. Beautiful work, man. From the time I conceived it into finding the right people, to contribute to putting this thing together, man, you're not going to find nothing like this anywhere. And it's ours, Israel. It's ours. Ours. White Jews can't say, oh, we got a calendar. Nobody got it like this. Nobody is doing it like this, family. All right. So, shalom to my brother Minister Maccabi in the building. Jay Denton, what's going on, King? Who else is in the building with us? Did I miss anybody? I want to make sure I got everybody. My brother Jetson Silencio, what's going on? Pat Shalara, I think I hollered at you already. Yes, you need this calendar. Once you see this calendar, I can't say I guarantee. Let me not say that. But once you see this calendar, you will be convinced. You will be convinced that this is the only calendar that you need for the feast days. Once we release this calendar, everybody will understand what we've been teaching here since 2016, which has been 4 years I've been teaching this calendar system. And I realized that our people need visual representation of certain things in order for them to fully grasp it. And when you see this calendar, it just overwhelms your senses, man. You just like, whoa, your brain is stimulated. Your eyes are open. It's candy for the brain. It's candy for the eyes. And it's something that you can go over with your children. All right. Let me show you a draft because I don't want you to get excited and screenshot stuff. And I'm just going to show you one draft. If you want the full calendar, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. put in the subject line, I need this calendar. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a Patreon, you're automatically going to get access to it. You'll get yourself a free copy. If you're not, we're active for a $10 or more donation, and we'll send it out to you because we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in putting this thing together. So many delays before we got this thing right. All right, now let me show you. Let me give you a peek inside of a draft. It's just the draft. Right, just want to whip your appetites a little bit. I want to get your brain juices flowing. Are you ready for just the draft? Okay. Highly detailed, and you guys will see. So when you open it up, it's going to simulate almost like if you have a physical calendar, right? So if you have a physical wall calendar, you have the top portion, which has some image, and you have the bottom portion, which has the calendar. Well, ours is fully educational because every element that we speak about at KHM for the calendar, you're going to see it on this calendar. We give you images that have some of those features in it, and then the calendar itself has so much iconography in there. It's just like, wow, you've never seen a calendar like this. Never. And you guys can only get it here. So why not patronize us and get you a copy? All right. So I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit so you guys can take a look. Okay. So if you're looking at the screen right now, here's your top with the image. It's a little small. I'm going to zoom in a second. And at the bottom, you have your actual calendar. Okay. We have the Hebraic day set up. I mean, it's incredible, man, when you look at this calendar. All right. So let me go ahead and zoom in for y'all so you can see it. All right. And again, when you get the physical copy, when we release it in the summer, again, imagine putting this thing on your wall, right? You see the cover, and then now you have this part on your wall hanging up. All right. So let me zoom in real quick so you guys can see. And again, this is just the draft. All right. Just a draft. All right. So top portion is right here. So you get this awesome detailed image. The calendar, the physical calendar itself is going to be embossed. So the moon is going to be raised. The star parts are going to be raised. The image of him here is going to be raised. So you can actually touch it, right? You can touch the actual constellation that's right here, which is the constellation that you look for the sidereal year. And that constellation, even if you're blind and you touch it, you can tell somebody what it is and they can identify. This is great for kids. All right. Now, make sure you wipe this thing down. Again, it's going to have a glossy finish. So it'll be easy to wipe off. You know what I'm saying? But kids are going to love it. I'm telling you, because now when we scroll down, you get to see all of this extensive detail. Look at all this detail that you have here. Right, we break down the Hebraic day 1, which is Saturday, even going to Sunday during the day. Hebraic 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the Sabbath day. Then you have over here the Moedim details. We give you all the scriptures for everything that you're seeing here. Then we have a legend here down low, and then you can match up what you see here, the icons here, with the legend, and learn about the environment that makes determining these feast days a reality. It brings it to life. You're not going to find nothing like this anywhere. This is an excellent product. So we'll have the PDF versions for y'all ready next week. The physical calendar, we don't have that done yet, but we're going to have it in the summer. I'm going to try to have it done before we get to Dallas. So Dallas will probably be the first people to get access to it. After we do our Dallas trip, then we'll release it to the public. But if you're in Dallas, we're going to have some of these on hand that you guys can purchase from our vending table when we come out to launch the chapter in Dallas. So Dallas will probably be the first ones that can get access to the physical copy, and then we'll open it up to the public. And or if you're part of our Patreon, you get early access. We're going to do a giveaway. We're going to give a few of these calendars away for free to our Patreons. You know what I'm saying? A physical calendar, right? So it's going to be open for sale for everybody. They'll get early access to purchase it first, but then we're going to be giving these calendars away on Patreon. We're going to make sure we do a giveaway for this calendar. And I'm saying there's nothing that matches this in our community. Nothing, family. Nothing that matches this. You have your Gregorian days and you have your pre-exilic, what? Israelite, sacerdotal, menological, reckoning of time, which is your count. 1, 2, 3. And then you have little images here. You go back to over here and try to line it up. Oh, the constellation is this constellation. Oh, this full moon, this. Oh, this is the sun. Oh, the twilight. Oh, feast of first fruits. Oh, man, listen, we even got the summer harvests with the fruits and everything, the fall harvest. Man, you have not seen anything like this calendar anywhere in our community. I'm telling you, family. All right, let me stop with that. Let me stop. All right, let me stop bragging about it. All right, so let me stop right there, family. Shout out to Gartrell McKinney in the building. What's going on, my brother? All right. So like I said, this is just the pilot calendar. I mean, it's late in the game, but it's right before Shavuot, right before the fall feast. And even if you miss the feast, but this calendar in the spring, you can still get it to go back and understand how we calculate our reckoning of time, how we use the natural elements in the environment. We place them there on the calendar. Then you have that cover art, which is awesome. And then you have the illustrations that follow the actual calendar. I'm telling you, man, it's incredible. It's incredible. Remember, family, also we're giving away this free Amazon gift card. All we need is a few people to sign up for the Patreon. I'm going to confirm it. Once we got a couple of new Patrons, we got one already. So shout out to Jay Greer. Thank you so much for your donation, my brother. So we need about 2 or 3 more people. You can either edit your pledge or you can be a new pledge. And when you do, we'll give this away for free. Give away for free. All right. Again, if you are a Patreon member, you will get this calendar, the digital copy, for free. You'll get the physical copy at a discount, and we're going to do giveaways where we'll be able to give 2 or 3 of these calendars away to Patreon members for free, just for supporting us. Again, we put a lot of work into this calendar, a lot of work. It took a lot of time to get it to where it's at right now. I just showed you a couple of drafts. The full version is even more polished. I'm telling you, family, we're going to start putting more and more visual stuff like this out, visual guides out like this about the stuff we teach here on almost all the topics and subject matters, and equip the community with these things so that you can share it with your family, your friends. Imagine just having it up there in your house, right? You got a Christian family member or somebody coming in your house and like, whoa, what is that? It's like, oh, I never seen nothing like that before. All they got to do is look at it. You ain't got to explain nothing. The scriptures is on there. The icons is on there. The legend is on there. You ain't got to say a word. The calendar speaks for itself. You feel me? You're not going to get that nowhere else. Just like when we do our t-shirts. All people got to do is look at the t-shirt. The t-shirt will do the speaking for you. So you ain't got to be eloquent. You ain't got to be able to articulate things well or explicate things well. Just use these guides and it'll speak for itself. All right. Batakia Sakari. Yes, I know about Gabarai Hebrew or Gabarai Hebrew. I'm familiar with Yahweh, which is the name that they use. When I might do a breakaway session where I get more further into the name. I touched on this a little bit in the previous lecture that I did. But when I do, I'll talk about that a little bit more, and then I'll provide the sources. I have several sources that speak on that. If you're interested, Batachia Sakari, email me at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com, and I'll send you some references in regards to that name from academic sources. Okay. Shout out to One Love in the building. What's going on? Thank you so much, Jay Egrier. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Like I said, this year we're gonna load it. This year is loaded. We got so many projects to do this year. It's loaded, right? And what you're seeing now is just a tip of the iceberg. Just the tip of the iceberg, family. All right, just the tip of the iceberg. All right. So I want to make sure you guys see that. Also, family, if you're going out to protest or if you're still going outside, remember this coronavirus thing is still out there. People are still getting COVID-19. We want to make sure you guys stay safe. So make sure you guys patronize our Flatten the Curve face mask. The description is down below. Flatten the Curve face mask. We have fashionable face masks that display our ethnic or ethnicity to the people that we speak to. And also we have the pocket for the filter. Some of our filters, if you want, you can get the plain filter or you can get the essential oil infused filters, right? Or you can just get the plain mask itself. It's up to you. Please patronize those who are putting out products for our own community. Let's become fully autonomous. Again, the link is in the description below for the Flatten the Curve face mask. What I'll do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop the link in the chat for you guys. So you can click it automatically if you guys want to purchase it. But again, like I said, there's nothing like what we're putting out in this community. You're not going to find this anywhere, family, anywhere. All right. So go ahead and click on that right there. Jay Egria, no, I don't. But if you are part of Patreon, what you are, I have a series where I'm going to have, it's going to called Ask Divine. So if you have questions like that, or you want me to do a little breakout session, I'll do maybe a 30-minute session for you on whatever subject matter you choose. All right. You sign up for Patreon, so you get access to that. And anybody else, when you sign up for Patreon, we have a new series coming out where you can ask me any question you want. I'm gonna do a 30-minute video with some visual guides and be able to answer your question. All right. So again, that's only for our Patreon exclusive. Again, I really want to give away this Amazon gift card, but I'm just waiting on the family for their support. So that way we can give somebody right now. You can go and you can just, I mean, go to town, right? You don't even know how much is on here yet, but people right now is ordering a lot of stuff on Amazon. And every time we give a reference, some people say, oh, I want this book, that book. We got this for y'all, right? And we're going to have it again next week for y'all. All right. So if you missed this week, then next week we're going to have another giveaway for you. Right. Shout out to my brother Ruben John for his edited pledge. So we're getting closer, fam. We just need two more people, and then somebody's going to win this before this night is over. All right. All right, family. So with that being said, let's continue to move on. All right. So next Tuesday, out here in Atlanta, Fulton County, Cobb County, DeKalb County, they have primary elections, right? So one of the many things that we have to do to intervene on behalf of the city, right? So if you want peace in the city, you got to intervene on its behalf for Yah. And then in its peace, you also shall have peace. The word there is shalom. In its peace, in its shalom, its completeness, you will have peace, but you must intervene. If I had 100 strong Israelites with me out here in Atlanta, then we would have took over those protests. We would have took over that curfew and got everybody back. We would have provided the peace that this city needs, that another city needs, that Philly needs, that New York needs, that LA needs, that Santa Monica needs, that Indianapolis needs, that Minneapolis needs, right? That West Palm Beach needs. You know what I'm saying? Every major city, we're trying to get a chapter there so we can be the peace that we want to see in the city. Because in order for us to get our shalom, we must intervene on Yah's behalf in the affairs of the city so we can bring it peace. And the reason why there's no peace in these cities is because there's not enough of us there. Because what we will be doing was we will be more strategic in getting things done. Okay. You see how Esther and Mordecai were responsible for saving the Israelites? We will be doing the same thing on the behalf of our people and on behalf of Yah, so we can have peace amongst our people. There's civil unrest that's going on right now, family. And it's not a game. So many people mocked, ridiculed, and laughed Israelites, and now they're looking towards Israelites. Just recently, Chance the Rapper himself made comparisons between blacks being lynched and Yeshua being lynched, and seeing the connection between, you know, us and these characters in his text. He's waking up to it. Go to his Twitter feed and you can check it out. Just scroll down. I have the screenshot on my phone. I didn't have time to put it on the screen for you, but you can go check it out for yourself. Okay. I had other people that were saying, oh, you are Israelite. What's the problem? I'm like, look, what we're trying to do is establish our own Goshen. In every city, we're going to have a Goshen. That's what the KHM chapters are. It's our own little Goshen within a city. So when the Most High is judging, or when America has to pay all of those debts for all the oppression, suppression, and atrocities that they committed to the indigenous people of the land, to the Africans in the diaspora, the Israelites, they got to pay these debts. And it's only but so long they're going to be able to get away. The psalmist said himself, how long will the wicked prosper? How long will the wicked prosper? And it's interesting because I did a whole lecture on this. Matter of fact, let me throw up that lecture for you, because some people need encouragement. All right, we're going to get to Psalm 94 and 3. I'm going to throw that. But let me throw this lecture up right here, because I think this lecture is here so it can empower somebody. All right, let me bring up this lecture real quick. All right. Somebody needs this message, man. Right, let me see if I can grab it real quick for y'all. Here it is. All right. It's called Message of Encouragement to the Righteous Being Oppressed While Watching the Wicked Prosper. This is a lecture I did in 2017 about something completely unrelated, but people started asking me. This lady asked, she said, man, you know, I feel so discouraged seeing all the wickedness that's being done in the world, all the oppression that's happened to our people. What should we do? What is going on? What is happening? And she wanted some kind of peace. So you know what? When you watch this lecture here, you'll see how we handled her. And after it was done, she had peace in her spirit, because that's what we're here to do. That is our job. Shout out to Sister Minnie Love, one in the building. What's going on? Yo Yakim, raised by Yah. Shalom. What's going on? Okay. Thomas Jackson, Leo Sheets. What's going on? What's going on? All right. So we got to look at what the text is saying. Psalm 94 and verse 2 says, rise up, O judge of the earth, render a reward to the proud. How long will the wicked, O Yah? How long will the wicked exalt? They pour out arrogant words, all workers of iniquity boast. They crush your people, O Yah. They oppress your heritage. They kill the widow and the foreigner. They murder the fatherless. They say, Yah does not see. The power of Yaakov pays no heed. Take notice, O senseless among the people, O fools, when will you be wise? He who affixed the ear, can he not hear? Who have formed the eye, can he not see? He who admonishes the nations, does he not discipline? He who teaches man, does he lack knowledge? The Yod-Heh-Wav-Heh, Yah knows the thoughts of men. They are futile. Blessed is the man you discipline, O Yah, and teach from your law. Wait, what? Blessed is the man who you discipline, Yah, and teach from your law. You know, when you have Christians that say, oh, the law's done away, we don't need the law. Whoa. But they're still over here quoting the Psalms, right? The Psalm says, blessed is the man you discipline, Yah. How can you be disciplined when you allow Yah to chasten you when you go astray from these statute laws and commandments? That is your standard. And teach from your law. That's who's blessed. See, they're trying to take this heritage away from you. Don't let them get it without a fight or until your last dying breath. When we can be that vigilant, then we will have more victories, family. And all it's going to do is create breathing room until Yah redeems us out of this mess. But in the interim, we got to put in this work to grant him relief from the days of trouble. Wait, blessed is the man you discipline, O Yah, and teach from your law to grant him relief. So how can we get relief from these days of trouble? Allow Yah to teach us from his law. And they want to take this away from you. I didn't write this. You Christians, I didn't write this. I didn't write this. I didn't make this up. I didn't put this in the text. How come y'all never quote this stuff whenever there's some kind of issue in our community? I don't hear you quoting this stuff. It says, to grant him relief from days of trouble until a pit is dug for the wicked. For Yah will not forsake his people. He will never abandon his heritage. That is you. You think all this stuff is happening just because it's supposed to hurt us? No, family. When you wake up into this truth, Yah says, I will grant you relief until I dig a grave for the wicked. Man, let that hit home, family. Let that hit home. For Yah will not forsake his people. He will never abandon his heritage. Surely judgment will again be righteous, and all the upright in heart will follow it. Who will rise up for me against the wicked? Who will stand for me against the workers of iniquity? Will that be you? Is that you? This is why it says, seek the peace of the city. On behalf of the Most High, intervene, for in its peace you shall have peace. Are you standing against the wicked today? Are you rising against the workers of iniquity? Are you sitting there quiet from the comfort of your home? It don't work like that. That's why you don't got peace. Hope somebody's hearing this, man. I hope somebody's hearing this. I love going to the Psalms for inspiration, motivation, and consolement. It's wonderful, man. Unless Yah had been my helper, I would soon have dwelt in the abode of silence. If I say my foot is slipping, your loving devotion, oh Yah, supports me. Anytime you hear a Christian say, oh, you got to go to the New Testament, the Lord done away with, read this to them and ask them if this has been done away with as well. Your loving devotion, oh Yah, supports me. When anxiety overwhelms me, your consolation delights my soul. Can a corrupt throne be your ally? One devising mischief by decree. They band together against the righteous and condemn the innocent to death. Because they're being judge, jury, and execution in these streets. Yah's not pleased with this. But we must speak out against it. We must stand against the workers of iniquity. But Yah has been my stronghold. My power is my rock of refuge. He will bring upon them their own iniquity and destroy them for their wickedness. Yah, our power, will destroy them. So what you see playing out is judgment. And there's nothing the elites or society can do when Yah allows judgment to be rendered against them. This is a testimony against them to get back on that straight and narrow, because they are dealing wrongly with his people. Those who are keeping the statutes, the laws, and commandments. Family, all you need is Tehillim, the Psalms, because this is real stuff that was played out in the past that has given us consolement today. If it can work for them then, we can find a way for it to work for us now. Don't get in the middle of the judgment that's happening to this country. God's judging it so you can get it straight. And if they don't want to abide by that, then they're going to see a much stronger judgment that is coming. But you know what you do? You stand against it. You speak out for the oppressed. And you should have no fear when you're doing it. If you walk righteously, Yah will have your back. He will be your rock and your refuge. He will be there to console you. Oh, come on, man. Rise, Israel, put Isaiah 13:11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Thank you for that, my brother. Anybody else want to drop a scripture in the chat? I'll read it for you, and I'm just going to go in on the scriptures, man. I'm going to go in. Let's just dig from the non-material culture, all right, and get this in here to console, man. I'm supposed to be talking about voting and all that. Let's get into the scriptures, man. Let's get into it right now. All right, let's deal with it. Let's get Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 30. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 30. All right. This was a cry out against Babylon during that time, which was the ecumenical system that was controlling the nations at that time. Now we have another ecumenical system through various commissions and various conglomerates that are dominating this planet. And the same thing that they faced back then, the ancestors, are the same thing that we're facing now. And we cannot stand down from this, family. We cannot. The scripture says clearly, Isaiah chapter 50, verse 30, it says, therefore her young men will fall in the streets, and all her warriors will be silenced that day, declares Yah. Behold, I am against you, O arrogant one, declares Yah, power of hosts. For your day has come, the time when I will punish you. The arrogant one will stumble and fall, and no one will pick him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities to consume all those around you. This is what Yahweh says. The sons of Israel are oppressed, and the sons of Judah as well. All their captives hold them fast, refusing to release them. Their Redeemer is strong. Yahweh is his name. He will fervently plead their case so that he may bring rest to the earth, but turmoil to those who live in Babylon. You wonder why I talk about autonomy, why we need Goshens in every city, so that when Yah is judging this nation, we are untouched, because we are not tethered to the things of this society. We are tethered to our creator. We are tethered to our patron deity. We are following the statute, laws, commandments, which are the cultural precepts and mandates laid down by the ancestors that treaded the path before us. And if you walk in this way, the scripture says, Baruch be you. You be blessed. And he will grant you relief in times of trouble. And this is what our people need, family. Not just marching and protesting and we want justice. You need these ethics. You need this as your foundation. You need to know how to maneuver and operate and find practical, reasonable ways to implement Torah in today's modern society. There's ways to do it. And if we can infuse this into our society, we will see relief. We will have our shalom while we're in Babylon. Are y'all listening to me tonight? Are y'all listening? Okay. Still I Rise, Da'at says, what do you say to black people who say the Bible can't fix our problems in 2020? I would say, no, the Bible by itself can't fix it. It's our culture. See, the Bible is what was said, but Yah is still speaking. Let me say it again. The Bible is what Yah says, but he is still speaking. And if you look at all the witnesses that testified to Israelite culture, The text itself is the non-material essence, and then we have the material essence, and they testify to each other, and we take this holistically and apply it today. We can yield results by fixing problems. Society should be coming to us. So if you want to inspire them on how the scriptures as a cultural mandate for the people of Israel today, you can send them to this channel. We got a playlist that says autonomy. What I do is take all of our precepts in Torah and find ways to turn it into practical solutions for our community. Check it out. It's all there. It's all there. Okay. All right, fam. All right. All right. Y'all just need to get encouraged. A lot of people, have been seeing this on TV every day. I don't know why y'all watching the news every day. You get enough of it on social media. But watching the news every day is extremely depressing. And then what they try to do is lighten up by showing you some things that are happening here and there with people, some people kneeling down with the cops and all. That is not fixing the problem, family. That is not fixing the problem. We have a blueprint in our culture that can fix this issue. Do you understand? American culture is not for us. It's not. It is not our identity. I was very discouraged when I was watching these protests and seeing the rioting and looting, because if they were Israelites and they were awakened to the identity and they were keeping these statutes, laws, commandments, they would not be doing that. You know why? Because as a community, we will have all things in common. There will be no need for us to be envious, to be jealous or to covet, because we will have all things in common. Those who have will break it so that those who don't have will have, and we have all things in common. Imagine us having our own autonomous groups where we have all things in common, and we can eliminate the envy and the jealousy and the covetousness. So when it comes time to voice out and speak against injustice, we don't have to loot. We don't have to riot. The Ruach will keep our emotions in check, keep us balanced in the midst of adversity. So we can look the oppressor in the eyes and say, we will not move until this is done. Let them know this is righteous judgment, and this is to repay back all of the debts and the sins that you've committed to these people. It should never be a surprise to anybody as to what happens. What tries to be a surprise, or what they try to make a surprise, is to lull you to sleep, to forget about all of the past crimes that they committed to us. Yah never sleeps, never slumbers. He sees and he hears and he knows, and he will deal. And you heard his people, you got a lot coming your way. This makes you bold. You feel me? This makes you bold. You can go down there where things is hot and don't worry about losing your life because you have purpose. Are you living like that? Are you ready for this? Are you built for this? Some of us have not been groomed this way. It's okay. The Ruach can do the work, but you can't do it alone. You need a team. And if you need us, we here. Okay. All right, family. All right. Patch Lara says, how do I become a patron? You can click on this link right here and put it in the chat. I appreciate that. There's a link for the Patreon. You can click on that link and you can choose one of our pledges on there and sign up with us. Again, I appreciate everybody who is signing up with us, who is rocking with us, who's becoming part of this team, because we have a lot of work to accomplish. And what I see out there is not an issue. I see it as a challenge. Yah said, are you going to step up to the plate? And it's funny because then I've seen a lot of our people go and do the looting. And you know what they steal? They steal European brands. They're stealing Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana. What you stealing that for? So you can wear it and be fly or go sell it? It's like that is what they value. That's how you know we have a sick condition. It's because we value the things of our oppressors. Why? The scripture says, do not envy your oppressor. Why does that stuff have value to you? Why does Gucci have value to you? What is it that gives it value? It only gets the value that you give to it. I don't give none of that stuff value. You will never see me wear no Gucci, no Dolce & Gabbana, no none of those brands. You will never see me do that. What I like to do when it comes to clothing is I like to shop in places where I don't have to spend a lot of money, because I'm not investing all my money into an oppressive system to continue to oppress me. I'm just not going to do that. I'd rather keep money in the bank, have a precious metals portfolio, have property, have other things. If you want to see wealth, I'll show you that. It's never going to be on me. Okay. Unless you're looking at that Ruach. If you see that Ruach in me, then you're going to see pure gold. All right. All right. Never mind, family. Never mind. But again, this is where our people is at. That you envy your oppressor. The first thing you're going to send. I'm not telling them they should be stealing nothing from our community, from black business, nothing like that. I'm just saying the fact that you feel the need to go steal something because you think Jordans have value. What value do Jordans have when the world's turning up right now? What value does Jordans have when the cops grab you and throw you on the ground and put a knee in your neck? Is a Jordan's going to save you? Is Gucci going to save you? Is Dolce & Gabbana going to save you? Is Michael Kors going to save you? Is that Lambo going to save you? Is any of those things going to save you when the cops pull your behind over and put a knee in your back or on your neck or a gun to your head? Show me an incident where that saved the person. I'll wait. But you know what has saved people? The Ruach of Yah dwelling on them outwardly and inwardly. Keeping these statute laws, commandments. The scripture says that will preserve your life in the land. You want real value? It's the things that you have to materialize inwardly and manifest it in the real world. That's value. Not what you could put on, but what you can manifest that comes from the ethereal realm and you can bring it into reality here on earth. Okay. All right. Okay. Facts, Jen and Jew, 7-Day Dairy. Cool. I got you. So look, we had a blackout Tuesday. People were supposed to leave social media alone, not shop anything. What you mean just a Tuesday? It should be a blackout all the time. You shouldn't be shopping at none of these stores. You should be patronizing the people in your community first. And if we don't got it, then you go outside our community for it. That's how it should work. That's what we should be doing. The Sabbath day, no shopping. How about that? You want a revolution? Saturday, no shopping. No buying nothing every Saturday. And then from there, not buying anything of the oppressor ever. Black people invest $1.3 trillion a year in buying consumer goods, material goods, and stuff that we can't even, that has no value. $1.3 trillion. If somebody gave me $1.3 trillion, this would look like a different world. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. But even with the little bit that I do get, I'm still going to make a difference. And y'all see. Y'all will see. Y'all will see. It's not a game what y'all's about to do, man. How is he about to move? Y'all will see. Okay. All right. All right. Maybe it'll just be me talking. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. So when I was downtown in Atlanta and I saw the stuff that I saw, like I said, I went there initially with a game plan to try to be there sooner. It didn't happen. I got there 15 minutes to curfew and I stayed 30 minutes after curfew. And I seen the wildest stuff, man. What y'all saw on camera, I couldn't record everything. But I'm grateful that y'all had me there. Even after that time where I couldn't really have a reasonable conversation, just to speak words into the minds of our brothers and sisters to get them off that front line. I said, listen, you can live to fight another day. This battle's over right now. Why would you keep fighting and risk your life? If you die today, your story will probably never be written and people will forget all about you. That's what we read in the book of Ecclesiastes. That we're dead or remembered no more. Why would you die now without leaving a legacy for your children? A lot of those people had young kids. I said, yo, you want to die right now for this and not raise your children up? You want somebody else to raise? You want them to go into the system. If you die, sis, you got kids at home. You want your kids to go into the system, the same system that you fighting against. You about to die right here and let your kids go into their hands and have the oppressor train up your children. That's what you want to do right now? That's how you want to go out? They had to think about that. They're like, damn, I didn't even think about that. Is it worth it? You was out here all evening protesting. I got you. Now what's your game plan? They had no next steps. They was like, oh, we could be doing this with no. I don't know don't tell me what we could be doing. What is your game plan? What are you going to do after this? What's next? So one of the things I encourage is for people to vote. People say, oh, no, voting ain't going to change nothing. It's not going to change nothing. So do you know that your property taxes that you get taxed is based on regulations that get passed by the legislative branch in your county? Did you know that? In your state? Did you know that? Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, shoot. You know, when you got to pay those fines, you know that there's a regulating body that is in charge of that, right? You know, you get pulled over by cops. You know, there's an executive branch that runs that, right? You know that when your community is jacked up and there's no money coming to it, you know this because you don't even have your own foundations created so you can raise up grants and that you can invest into a program to get the youth to fix up the community. You need to vote and show voting power. When we don't have a voting block or we don't have a lobbying block, this is why nobody cares about us. Let me share this video with y'all real quick. I'm gonna grab this video. I want to share this video with y'all real quick. Shout out to Andrea Campbell. Thank you so much, sis, for the donation. One more. We need not the donation, the Patreon. We need one more Patreon, either edit it or pledge, and one of y'all will win this Amazon gift card. Somebody's gonna win. Oh, somebody's gonna win this Amazon gift card tonight. I want to show y'all the video real quick. Let me go ahead and find this video. I want to show you this video real quick. I'm gonna put it on my screen real quick.
Do you know how many kids?
Hold on, let me turn this down. It's kind of loud. I want to show you this video real quick. And y'all tell me, I'm gonna tell y'all something about this once I say this. But first, I want y'all to take a look at it. Hold on real quick. Let me bring it up on the screen. All right, so let me pull this up on the screen, and I want to show you this, man. I want to show you how other ethnic groups view us, man, and in the comfort of their own homes, what they say about us. And when we have Torah, we will fix this problem. When we implement Torah in our community, they cannot be saying any of this about us anymore. But we have to be the change in the community that we want to see. Let me go ahead and play it for y'all real quick so you can check it out.
Because I actually work in the ghetto. I've seen the people.
Do you know why they're in that position?
I've seen these people.
Do you understand the systematic history?
All right, if y'all can hear, hit one. If you can hear, if you can hear, hit one. If you can hear the video. Otherwise, you can look it up. It's called "Young White Girl Shames Her Parents for Being Racist." You can look this video up if you can't hear. If you can hear, hit one. If you can hear it, hit one.
Historical reason for why they're in that position.
They don't care. All they want to do is be ghetto.
No.
Yes, there's some
No.
that don't, and there's good people.
He's saying all we care about is being ghetto. You know, like looting and getting some Jordans, getting some Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like letting your pants sag, right? Like selling drugs, like prostituting, like getting into fights and filming it. Yeah, he's right. And it's not all of us, but it's the ones that he has seen. He said, I worked in the ghetto and I seen how they get down. But you know what? He wasn't trying to fix that. Obviously, if he was, he wouldn't be arguing with his daughter on this. The daughter's the one taking up for our people, and the parents are being racist. But what he's saying is true for a lot of us. Some of y'all call them 2/3. This is true. This is true. But there's some of us that is not true. So whenever we encounter these people, we have to be that difference that they see. They must see Yah on us. And Torah can change that.
Oh.
Most of them just want to suck off the system or do something bad. Like,
hear that? Some of them just want to suck off the system. That means rely on the system. This is why I teach autonomy, so we can supply ourselves for whatever we need. Everything that he's saying in here, to a certain extent, is true about the majority of our people. Not all of us, but the majority of us. So when we do Torah the real way, righteously applied in this society, we will nip at the butt of everything that he's saying is about us. And it's because there's no respect for us because of the condition that we're in, and nobody's really coming to the forefront as a collective body to change this. We try to be that righteous voice. Other little groups try to be right, but it's not enough of us. We're just 5% trying to talk to the 95%, and all they're seeing is the 95%. And this is why they shoot us. This is why they kill us. This is why they oppress us, because we give them the reason to do it. So Yah has brought us here, the ones who are woke, to give us the obligation, responsibility to wake up the rest. So they'll think twice before they pull a weapon on a man or woman of Yah. Okay, let's keep going.
Drugs or gangs.
Drugs or gangs. Keep listening.
And that's all
They have been
And that's all they care about. So either he's had only experiences in the ghetto or he's only watching the media. Because apparently all of us here in that chat, we're not doing any of that. But there's not enough of us. Because the ones that are here, we're not getting as involved as we can be. But when we come in your city, when KHM comes to your city, we're going to get you to put in that work. Your hand's going to be to that plow, and you're going to be the change in that city. So when you bump into this dude, just say, yo, watch me, man. You ain't got to say nothing. Just watch me. Watch how I work. Watch how we get down. Keep listening.
press. They have not been given the same opportunities you have had.
And she's right.
No, they don't, Dad. And you not recognizing that as an issue is the reason why it's still continuing today.
I see them all over. There's all kinds of successful people that are of color. It doesn't matter what color, brown, white.
But it's a lot harder for them to get to that position.
It doesn't matter. When they do, they're fine.
Wow. She's saying, which is true. She's saying, listen, we had a head start in the society by laboring off of these people, right? Excuse me, by enjoying the harvest from these people's labors. This is what has happened, and has given this ethnic group a head start over us. And they expect for us to be competitive at the same level as them with all of these things: structural racism against us, oppressive racism against us, racism in the workplace, racism being prevented from getting certain jobs and working in certain cities, from acquiring wealth, for getting predatory loans. And you expect us to be some virtuous group when we have all of these things against us? We're being stuck into housing projects, and we're on welfare, and we over here struggling to get by, to the point where we're forced to hustle and do other things to get money. And then now we have the youth growing up after subsequent generations has rapped about selling drugs. Now the youth are the drug users, spaced out of their mind on lean, on X, on all types of drugs that their parents sold, and that wind up getting sold to their kids. This is post-traumatic slave disorder. Post-traumatic slavery disorder. Dr. Joyce DeGruy has spoken on this. We are 10 steps behind, but Torah can skyrocket us past any ethnic group on this planet. Even when people who are not the people use it, look how far they get. Imagine if we took Torah into our own hands as a community. We would change the landscape of what it's like to be successful anywhere. But you know what? The reason why that's not going to happen is because this is not our kingdom. This is just the place where we're putting in work in until we wait for our redemption. But in the interim, we put in work because we want to give that breathing room to our community until that redemption comes. We're not sitting here waiting on like it's a rapture, which is another doctrine I'm going to destroy soon. We put in the work to make those things happen and give us breathing room until Yah redeems us. And that's why we have to build our own Goshens in every city. And KHM will do that. Keep listening.
But there's always filthy animals. And
You're calling people of color black animals.
He called us filthy animals. That's crazy, man.
Calling them animals. Are you kidding me? That's not okay. No matter what, that's not okay.
Imagine if she wasn't recording this. This is what happens in a lot of their households. This is how they talk about us.
No matter what, it's not okay. Racism is not okay. Why do you think that racism is okay?
Oh, that's mine.
Really, I'm looking at statistics right now.
Your statistics can be warped. Statistics can be warped. You want me to show you the
She said, the mother said, I'm gonna go look at the statistics right now. What the heck is that? If you don't know the reasoning behind those statistics, how can you use that to further your argument? Do you know the history that has been perpetuated against us since we were brought over here against our own will? And you telling me you about to look up statistics to justify? This is exactly what your political bodies do in your community. A lot of the laws that they pass, the ordinances, the statutes that they pass through legislation is based off of statistics. They've oppressed us, put us at a disadvantage, and say, look at them now. This justifies us having excessive force as far as police. This justifies us doing redlining. This justifies all the actions that we're doing because look at the statistics. But they don't tell you the story behind the statistics. They just use the statistics to justify the things that they say about us, about how they really feel. Okay.
Videos? Do you want me to show you videos of cops? I will do it.
Statistics wrong?
Because they can be warped. I'm not giving statistics right now. They can be warped. Personal experiences can't.
No, because this is actually putting it into play.
Wow.
Do I need to show you a bunch of videos of cops attacking protesters? Peaceful protesters.
Listen to this. This is the number.
You mean I'm informed?
Wow.
Yes, I am.
The father's like, all you do is watch that ish, you know, about black people being oppressed. How could you belittle, talk that? Oh, because you know what? It's not him or his people. That's why. And of course, why would he want his daughter, a white woman, a white girl, to see something like that and have empathy towards these people who are being oppressed? They don't want that. I'm sure they really gave it a third degree after this camera went off. I feel so bad for this girl, man. So bad for this girl, man. You know what I'm saying? Because she seems like she can be an ally. An ally. She can play her role to help in some way, shape, or form with what we're already doing. We being at the forefront. And the parents are discouraging that. And you see where it starts. You see this awakening that's happening. That now all the stuff that's going on, now you have more and more people of other ethnic groups trying to join in. Some of them opportunists, some of them are sincere. But the bottom line is that this awakening cannot be ignored. And if these parents don't want it, we're going to reach their children with the awakening and they're going to get in line. There's nothing they could do about it. Okay, let's keep going.
One-sided informed.
Mom, I was watching political stuff and you said to turn that off because you don't want to hear about it. That means that I am educated on it and you are not.
I'm sick of hearing it.
The fact that you can have
Wow.
that ignorance for the majority is bliss.
Okay.
Ignorance for the minority
So I'm
is
looking at statistics
destruction.
that are wrong. This is just pure wrong information out there.
Just give me the statistic.
In 2017, 457 white people were shot to death by the police in the United States.
Okay.
223 were black.
Now, what's really interesting is she's not taking into account ratios. She's at 400 and something white people were shot by police and 200 something black people were shot by police. Well, you know, we only make up 46 million and they make up over 200 million. So if I have a city and I have 100 people that are black and 1,000 people that are white, and we look at the statistics and, you know, 100 people, let's say 100 people for the 1,000 the white were killed and 50 from the 100 were killed, which one has more people killed? The one with the lesser amount. So she's just reading the statistics but not understanding ratio. Do you see what's going on here, family? Do you see this? This is sickening. This is sickening. I hope that young girl becomes an emancipated minor and she gets out of that household, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Millie says, shut up and go to your room right now and just enjoy your white privilege. That's exactly what the parents are doing right now. I'm glad you see that, sis. That's exactly what the parents are doing. The last dawn. Facts. Facts.
76% of the population is white.
Uh-oh.
13% is black.
Uh-oh.
If
Yo,
they were
she's
being
schooling
killed at
them.
the exact same rate by police officers, the rate of black people being killed would be 8.9. But it's not. It's 24%. The rate of white people being killed should be about where it is.
She put that
So they're
work.
being killed at a higher rate.
Mm.
There is more white people, meaning that the amount of people killed by cops who are white
Will be
would
higher.
The reaction of the person. I'm not saying
Because
it's,
they're
I'm
tired.
not saying it's
They're tired
right.
of being treated
I'm
that
not
way.
saying
Facts.
it's right.
Good.
But if they started teaching them that this is the world that we live in, you don't want to be killed. Why do you think your friend's father taught him that?
Because
He
so
just-
that his
that he-
black son doesn't end up dead like Tamir Rice.
Facts.
He doesn't want him to grow up with a chip on his shoulder that
He doesn't
no
want his
police.
black son to end up dead.
Exactly.
That's not okay. I
Exactly.
think that's okay.
Because
Why is it something that you're okay with? Why is that
I'm
a
not-
reality that
who
you're
says
okay with?
I'm okay with it.
But you are.
No, I'm not. I'm
So
saying
stand against it.
Facts.
So stand against it. If
Facts.
you're not okay with it, so stand against
Stop the
it.
lip service.
When the black people in the ghetto stop carrying an illegal weapon.
She said, I'll start carrying when they stop carrying legal weapons. Well, who you think is bringing the legal weapons in there? Who you think is putting them into poverty, being an agent provocateur to create these gangs, forcing the gangs to kill each other, moving product? Do we have a gun manufacturing plant? I didn't know we had a manufacturing plant where we're making guns. Do cocaine naturally grow in the ghetto? Never seen that before. Who's bringing it in there? We not. Okay.
When the black people in the ghetto stop murdering each other.
I'll start caring about cops when they stop killing black people.
Facts. Now, she said when the black people in the hood or ghetto stop killing each other. Well, Torah is going to help with that. And Torah is going to make a difference, but only to a certain extent. But we can save as many people as we can save in the process, because you have people like that say that. Any one of y'all in here, if you was to see this white parent, she can't say none of that to none of y'all. Y'all are not part of those statistics. Y'all rise above that because y'all have Torah. You have the Most High. You have this culture that anchors and grounds you flat-footed to stand against anything. She doesn't even know what's about to hit this nation. She's not even sitting here and saying, you know what? My ancestors have done all these atrocities to these people. We've put them in this condition where they are forced to survive. This is not our natural state. This is not our natural state. And for her to think that, oh, we just doing it because we like doing it. No, it's been by design. We've been conditioned. And when we listen to this music, watch things on TV, it perpetuates that behavior. It's not solving the problem. And this is why some white people don't care if we get shot or killed. It becomes an annoyance to them when we protest and march and speak out against it. And they just want to silence us and shut us up. Okay. All right.
I'll start caring about black people when they stop killing cops.
Do you know how many?
Wow. All right. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Facts get wise. You're on the same page with that. And I showed you on this video that I had interviewed some random guy that's out there by himself holding up a sign in a white community, a white affluent community, and telling them, Breonna Taylor, I can't breathe, George Floyd, by himself, standing there. There were some people that cursed him out, some people that honked their horn for him, but he didn't care. He was out there. And I call him some guy for change. And what I did was I gave him a donation via Cash App, and I told him, this is so you can stand out here as much as possible. If I see you again, I'll keep donating till you're here in this community, waking these people up. And then I broke a little bit down the truth, a little bit of the truth for him. Next time I see him, I continue to give him more and more information, and I can use him. So that way he can maneuver in places that I can't go and bring that information to these people that need to wake up and see the truth. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get Isaiah 1:17 real quick. Isaiah 1:17. Isaiah 1:17 says, learn to do right, seek justice, and correct the oppressor, defend the fatherless, and plead the case of the widow. George Floyd didn't know his father. When he was dying, he called out his mom twice. Mama, mama. Called his mom. He was fatherless. Do you understand? This is our job when we keep in Torah, to learn to do what's right. How do you learn to do what's right? Torah teaches you what is right. It gives you the safe boundaries that you get provision and protection within those boundaries that is laid out by Yah. And as long as you don't cross over those boundaries, he will be there to keep, protect you, guide, and comfort you, supply you, protect you, provide, and comfort you. When we step out of that, we know it's wrong. We receive his discipline and we get back into those boundaries of protection. There's so much liberty in this Torah culture. The Christians want you to think it's restrictive and legalism because they don't know the beauty of it. Seek justice. Seek it. Active. It's active seeking justice. It's not passive. And correct the oppressor. by defending the fatherless and pleading the case of the widow. This is how we got to give it up. Do you understand? This is how we have to give it up, family. Okay. All right. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It might just be me. I don't know. I'm simply trying to give you guys an understanding so that we know what to do. Limdu heteb dersu mispat aseru chamosiptu yatom ribu almanah. That's for the Hebrew, for those of you who want to know Hebrew. But the key word there is rebuke. Rebuke the oppressor. Rebuke? That means to call them out. Call them out. Go straight on and advance where the oppression is at. Stand in their face. Get loud. And say, look, the plan for resurrecting our community is this Torah culture. You guys cannot keep touching the Most High's people and think that you're going to get away with it. It doesn't work that way. Okay. All right. All right, family. I just wanted to share that with y'all because it was really bothering me seeing all this stuff that's going on. And I want to be an inspiration for y'all to show you that when I put my life on the line, I have no fear. Now, I'm not stupid, right? I use Hokmah, I use wisdom. But at the same time, if I got to go into that fire, that burning building and pull my brothers and sisters out, knowing that that's the right thing to do, if I'm there, I will do it. Will you? Will you? Will you stand against the workers of iniquity? Will you speak about the injustice? Will you defend the fatherless and the widows and the oppressed in our community? Will you be Yah's voice in this planet? Will you be the change that you want to see? Will you be it? Will that be you? Or are you waiting for somebody else? Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 9. One of my favorite verses that I say all the time. I did a whole session on this. Again, family, waiting on one more Patreon so we can get this card away before I end this session very soon. I'm going to end this session very soon. One more Patreon that we're waiting on, and we're going to give this gift card away. Jeremiah 29:9 says, Ki besekirhem nibeim lakem bismi lo selatim neum Yahweh, or Yah. Interesting. So it says, hold on. Whoa. I just clicked out of it. My bad. Let me bring it back up. I'm sorry. This wrong scripture. I'm reading it like, what? This is not what I'm looking for. Hold on. Let me get the right scripture. My bad. I'm looking at verse 7, not verse 9. That was a typo. Verse 7. Verse 7 says in Hebrew, where dirsu et selom ha'ir aser higleti et kem sama wehit palu ba'ada el Yahweh ki bis loma yihye lakem salom. And seek the peace of the city where the Most High has caused you to be carried away, causative he fell stem, caused you to be there. So look, these cities that we're in, the Most High caused us to be here. How? Because he allowed us to make it here in the Americas and the diaspora. So he says, seek the peace of the cities where I've called you to be captive. I've called you to be here being oppressed. Because looking at Babylon, they were brought over to Babylon and they were in captivity. In America, we were brought over here to America and we're in captivity. And he says, and the key word there is wehit palu. Very interesting. Where is the conjunction, meaning and. Heath gives you your heath payel stem, which is the reflective active, and your word palau, which is your word for we would say pray, is really to interpose or intervene, and u is your third person plural, masculine plural, meaning they and you all or y'all or they, and then you're going to have this reflective moment of intervening or interposing for it. What's the it? The city, ba'ada. to Yah. You got to intervene because Yah is dealing with the city. You intervene on behalf of the city. So that way, when it has peace, you will have peace. Be saloma, yikye lachem shalom. So in its peace, you will have peace. So I don't want to hear nobody in here complaining that they want peace in the city's unrest. I say, where are you at? What you doing? How are you handling your BI? So that way you can have peace. This is why I'm fully active. Because I know what the scriptures say, and we got to live it each and every day. Each and every day. Your biggest testimony is your actions, not your words. Facts. Okay. All right. Okay, I hear you, Rodney. Shout out to Adanya Haor, Ricky Stansberry. What's going on? Ebony Knowledge. What's going on? Unity, Hebrew Unity and Truth. And I think that's everybody that I've seen. Joby Fresh, what's going on? He says, I don't understand how voting in this system helps us. I got some videos for you. Hold on. Let me drop one in here for you. I'm going to drop a jewel here for you real quick. And then next Tuesday, when I go to the voting booths, I'm going to interview as many people there as I can. I'm going to put up a short video in here for you guys to see that experience. And we're going to get to the bottom to see if voting is actually effective. This Tuesday, come out and record it. And once my videographer puts the footage together, I'm going to release it on the channel. And hopefully we can answer that question. How does voting directly impact anything? And sign a petition. Here you go. There you go. Check that out. Go ahead and check that out. All right. So shout out to my brother, Jordan. He signed up for the Patreon. So now let me give this away. And then I'm going to do my final closing words for y'all. And then next live streaming session, I'll take some questions. If you have any questions you want to ask me between now and then, email it at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. All right. So now let's go ahead and give away this gift card. Okay. Shout out to Dartanian Jones. What's going on? So family, shout out to all the patrons that just supported our Patreon. They're making this giveaway possible. Now we're going to do what we do in the past. Let me see if y'all was paying attention. Whoever's the first person to guess what the value is on this card wins it. So y'all go ahead and type real fast in that chat. Type an amount. Whoever figures it out, they win the gift card. Let's go. Keep going. I don't see the answer yet. Keep going. Oh, we got a winner. Shout out to DJ. DJ got it first. DJ, you guessed the amount that's on here first. And Kiefer was right after him. Kiefer just missed it. So DJ, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com and let's give you this gift card. Do it ASAP so we can give you the information on this gift card. Thank you to everybody that participated, everybody that signed up for our Patreon. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you guys for making it possible so that somebody else could be a winner on tonight. And don't fret. If you're part of our Patreon, we have giveaways on there that are not available here publicly. And if you missed the card today, our next Freestyle Friday will have another gift card for a higher amount available to you guys. All right. So, well, Drea, we're going to get to that amount soon, right? Give us a couple of months. Later on this year, we're going to be giving away gift cards for that amount and more. All right. Based on all the support that we receive for you guys. All right. So shout out to Naria in the building, Virtue in the building. My brother James Get Wise, Chris Benya in the building, Kiefer Aviel Ben Israel in the building. Who else we got here who participated here? A lot of y'all was kind of silent until we did the giveaway. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody else that was watching, man. Rise Israel, none of them were there. Matter of fact, Unc, the Real Black Atheist, He was actually commenting on my video when I was live down there. I didn't see him down there. And I have associates that was protesting every day that was out there. They didn't see none of those dudes out there. None of them. They didn't see none of them out there. None of them. So, hey, y'all see who's really putting in the work in these communities, man. And I'm not saying none of them have not done anything, but I'm saying when it comes to actually being bold as a lion and standing in the face of oppression, Israelites you can count on. We're going to get it done. All right. So with that being said, fam, I'm going to wrap up tonight. I want y'all to tune in to future sessions. I have some Christians that are getting their panties in a bunch and upset over this Trinity situation that I've been body bagging. So next week, I may be doing a discussion debate on the Trinity again. I also have part 2 reserved for that group that I was teaching. For those of you who's part of our Patreon, you guys saw it. I'm going to do part 2 and educating them again more on the Trinity so they can prepare to have real discussion with people that subscribe to that doctrine. Like I said, I have tons of resources on it. If you go to our Patreon or just sign up for our Patreon, we have books already on there that breaks down the entire doctrine. And I'm going to continue to come for the head of all of these Christian doctrines that are pacifying our people, misleading our people, destroying our people. Off with the head. If y'all have a doctrine, y'all need to be destroyed. Email me, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. Hit me up on my inbox on Patreon, on social media. Let me know which one of these doctrines do you want us to slay next. The Trinity, we put it on trial, and guess what? They've been convicted. They've been prosecuted. Trinity, coming for you. No appeals, but we're going to allow appeals. I'm going to allow appeal. I'm going to allow y'all to appeal this. All these doctrines we coming from. Because when you take us away for the law, that's why we cannot fight back. You see, this is not all Christians. The hit dog hollers. If the shoe fits, you wearing it right now. You're not going to pacify us with this Christianity stuff no more. Because the righteous is bold as a lion. The person that wrote that was keeping the law. Yeshua kept the law. His disciples kept the law. The apostles kept the law. The Nevi'im kept the law. The Melachim kept the law. Moshe and them, they kept the law. These were law-abiding citizens of the kingdom of Yah. And it's only when they take the law from us. That's what they call the law. The statute, law, commandments, our cultural mandates, our ethnic identity and heritage. It's only when they strip you of that do you become powerless in the face of this enemy. When I watch some of these Christian apologists, and not all of them, some of them is cool. When I watch them sit here and talk about all the suppression and stuff going on, I'm like, but the one weapon that we really have to fight back, y'all saying is done away with. So what's this new law of Christ that you're talking about? What's this love everybody doctrine? What's all the stuff you're talking about? That's not you standing against the oppressor. The oppressor loves that. Oh, you a Christian, but you talking about the rights of black. Oh, we okay with that. Yeah, you know, Martin Luther King and them did it. Yeah, they did the marches and stuff. Oh, okay, they're not threatened by that. They're not threatened by that. But if you're keeping that law and you standing and speaking against iniquity and injustice, that's fearful. And if a lot of us wake up, that's the dread that they're not trying to deal with. So family, what I'm saying to you, be the change that you want to see. Stand flat-footed and anchored down and know that you will get comfort and consolement and protection and provision by Yah. If you allow him to teach you his law, you walk it out, he will give you victory. You have no man to fear. And with that, family, I thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for your interaction. I'm not doing no Q&A tonight, family. I just want to make this short because, again, I'm not in my natural environment where I can really go in and make sure I have a lengthy discourse with you guys. So stay tuned for our next Freestyle Friday session. After I've gotten this off my chest, I'm happy that I've gotten as much as I can off my chest about this. And next Freestyle Friday, I will open up to a panel discussion, Q&A, just like how we do good old times, right? And let y'all express yourselves that well. But tonight, I just wanted to get this off my chest. Hopefully, I inspired somebody, encouraged somebody. And if you guys need any help, any assistance with anything, if we can help you, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. Just note that we get tons of requests. If yours get lost in the mix, we apologize. Just send it to us again. It's okay to remind us, you know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot on our plate, right? But we're here to serve you guys. Through thick and thin, we're here. And we're hoping that we can get the same support for you guys when we put our lives on the line to ensure the survival of our community. So with that, family, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time to the most critically acclaimed Israelite broadcast on YouTube and on social media, Freestyle Friday by KHM, hosted by none other than DivineProspect, sanctioned by the Most High and the Ruach. There's nothing like this, and what we got coming for you this year, there will be nothing like. We're going to set a precedent like no other. Just hang out with us, man. Chill with us, see how we get busy, and you can also vicariously win by being affiliated with a group that's really trying to show autonomy to this community by reconstructing and restoring our culture, our heritage that was taken, and creating more close-knit communities so we can be self-governing, self-sustaining, and self-reliant. We can do that. And God has equipped us, and he has equipped you. To let nobody tell you otherwise. I love you, family. Peace and shalom.